going to give you a few of them. Accusation Alpha Femme. Been called a baby doll, a bitch, a bombshell, a brat, a bride, and bruised. And it's true. I'm cool and calm, sometimes. And other times, I call out cat-o'-nines into your skin until the caustic edges of my words cut the surface of your serenity. Delightfully daring, but discreet. Dropping details of the dirty dyke inside the drop-dead dress. Are you a diva? A dom? A dork? A damsel in distress? Yes! Yes! Yes and yes! Are you elegant or evil? Are you a fragile flower or a fierce femme? Well, yes. Yes, I am. I'm both the graceful girly girl with the glossy glam glitter and the grateful grinning grant holder of another day made with gravy. Yeah, I grappled with the Grim Reaper. Does that make me haughty or humble? Who's to say? Happiness is having hours in the day to harness the heat of my heart and hone it into art. Am I the helpful homemaker or just high maintenance? A hussy or high femme? Yeah, I am. Insecure? An icon? I'm both of these. I'm all of these and more than the eye can see. I'm the jiggling, juicy jewel who in play just so ejaculates with jagged magic that echoes from my soul. There's no dichotomy between kind and kinky. A woman can be both kissable and spiky. Sometimes in the same day. Sometimes at the same time. And that's what makes me a lipstick lesbian. A lover of life, full of laughter and losses, delicate little lady, and loose libertine. I lure and lash and undulate, depending on the lyrics. I was once the main mistress of a minister, and now I'm a mama, a moaner, a monogamous mischief maker, who muses and uses music to mark moments in my marriage. Numerous niches I need to fill, none necessarily nice or not, but rather nestled somewhere in the nuanced nest between naked and dressed. And if I could offer one holy poetry of power and pain, it would be for this: politics and practicality, so that people could peek at a person like me. Questions answered. Yes, I am the queen, and quick to obey, and often considered queer. I'm not quintessentially quiet, and I have quite a story to share. Sex worker, incest survivor, breastfeeder, straight-A student. I shined brass and kicked ass when it came to selling a pricey perfume scent. I sold pieces of my skin for school tuition and saw so many peers transition. I sold beads and sold weed and packed silverware in plastic. I salvaged quilts and sought props for television and stage, showed sages in their last stages how to share their last wishes. I served baseball players playing the Red Sox savory room service dishes. I've so far sidetracked cancer, and I'm willing to answer questions posed often about staying sane while facing the coffin. I relish being a sister in sin, who seeks salvation within. I was once a stone femme, a receptive vessel of steel. Such is the life of an abuse survivor, searching how to feel, staggering steps with a stone butch before his transition to real. But now I'm a sassy siren, no stopping my secret desires. I sing praises for my sobriety and for surviving life's unsettling catastrophes. Unschooling and studio sewing and sowing seeds in the soil, I am both the steadfast mother and the spicy lover who can bring my stud wife to a boil. Now I'm a teacher, a temptress, a teller of true tales of triumph. I take the trail so many have traveled and twist the threads intertwined for ropes so that femmes all over can trust and hope that we do not need to be trapped into tight boxes of dainty or tough. We've had enough of this or that, white or black, tall or thin, or too much to fit in. You see V, but do you know me? I could describe myself as vivacious, victorious, valiant, a vixen, with verve, often vivid, a volunteer, a keeper of vows, voracious, vorticose, and very visionary, a voter, valuable, vulgar, aware of violet and velvet and vintage lingerie, voluptuous, possessed of a certain velocity, a lover of verbatim. I put the V in deviant, inviting, devotion, and survivor. And did I mention that I'm very? I really am. So, when I weave these words to a wounded world, I work to win back all the wide open spaces we need to be women, the women we were meant to be. I explain with complexity and simplicity. Generation Next calls me X-Core because I explore. I extricate why the answer is yes. Yes, I am. I am the zany, zaftig princess who's rocking the zone. I am telling you femmes, and I guess you guys too, that you are not alone. We are all shades of colors between black and white. We are all sizes and all styles, and we cannot lose sight that we are A to Z, and every letter in between.